Well, the cruise ship buffet is something that 90 to 95% of passengers are gonna interact with at least one time throughout their cruise. But on today's episode of Cruise with Josh, we're gonna have a little rant session, okay? We're gonna go through 5 things that cruise passengers do at the cruise ship buffet that's gonna make your skin crawl. What is going on, everybody? Josh Holcomb back again today to talk with you about our cruise topic of the day. Today, like I said, we are going to be talking about that cruise ship buffet etiquette. It is going to be a little bit of a rant, so strap in your seatbelts and get ready, because we're going through 5 things that I have noticed passengers do over many cruises, and every time somebody does it, I just kind of get this like little grit in my teeth, little tickle in the back of my throat. It kind of makes the hair on my arm stand up. And so I wanted to go through that with you, see if maybe you are the culprit of that. You can kind of make that right turn and correct it, or maybe you've seen it too, and we can kind of relate and have a little vent session together, okay? So if you're brand new here and you have not already subscribed, please go right down below this video, hit that subscribe button for me, ding that notification bell. It's gonna let you know each and every time that we upload something new and something fresh right here on this YouTube channel. Line cutters. That is gonna be the first don't do it at the cruise ship buffet. Line cutters. You know, some people, when they're on their cruise, you know, you have different tiers and statuses. Some people feel that just like they have priority embarkation and priority debarkation, they also have priority buffet line assignments. And Leo the line cutter, I am talking to you. Don't do it. Do not do it. Just go to the back of the line. There is no reason that, you know, oh, I just want to get 3 things. No, go to the back of the line. I get it that, you know, you may have forgotten something in line, but when there is a line 20, 30, 40 people deep, the last thing that the 39th person wants to see is you cutting in line to go back and get your salad that you forgot to make when you were in the line in the first place, you know? Now, I get it, for some this is not an issue and they're just like, oh, you know, come on through or whatever. But like I said, you have to think about everybody in line, and everybody that may not be hearing the story, all they can see is this guy, this girl, this granny, this young kid, whatever, jump in line. Do not do it. Do not jump the line. It's called a line for a reason. Line cutters, just, ugh. It's also very important to mention here that I don't know a Leo that actually has done this. We just use that name because it makes sense. Leo, line, it's, you know, it's similar. Okay, back to the video. The second don't for cruise ship buffets. Do not mix the utensils. Ew, oh. So many times I have seen it. You know, you got, like example, the salad area. So you've got the bacon, right? The bacon bits that you can scoop on your salad. Well, somebody will take and scoop their bacon bits. And then they'll take that very same scoop and go scoop their dressing. Or go scoop some, you know, wet walnuts or something. Ew, do not do it. Do not cross the foods over like that. First of all, it's very dangerous because you don't know if somebody has an allergy to nuts or something like that, and you're crossing that over. Somebody can end up down in the medical center. But on top of that, it's just not sanitary, you know? If there's not a utensil to scoop or collect or grab at whatever food item you're trying to get, then just ask the server behind the counter. I'm sure they can get one. And that is also another big point to make. Do not use your hands. Do not use your hands. Please, please, please. Always ask for a utensil if there isn't one. That is so gross if you're using your hands. The third thing that I've really got a problem with on cruise ship buffets, and this is not all cruise ship buffets, but some of them, is the lack of variety. Okay, if I wanted to get a McDonald's hamburger, I would go to McDonald's, get a hamburger. I don't want to go on my nice, expensive, luxurious Caribbean cruise and get a hamburger. And I know that not all of you are going to agree with me on this. And that is okay, okay? But before you go right down below and start writing your nasty comments and lodging your spears, let me make something clear. I love a good juicy hamburger as much as the next guy. All I'm saying is, on a cruise ship buffet, let's mix it up. Let's put some flavors of the islands that we're going to. And like I said, this is not an issue for all cruise ships, all cruise lines. Some do a great job. Most notably, actually, would probably be MSC for me recently. They did a great job with this. The food represented the locations that we were going to. And I think that that's very, very, very much an important role. You know, if you're going to Jamaica, let's have some jerk chicken. You know, if you're going to Mexico, let's have some tacos or some fajitas or something like that. Some carne asada even. Something that represents the local flavors, the local taste, I think would be a whole lot more enjoyable than chicken nuggets and hamburgers. And like I said, I like those as much as the next person, but let's mix it up a little. This is a great question for you guys down in the comments. What ship, what cruise line have you been on that you've had the most flavorful, most interesting food options? Let me know right down in the comments. I'd love to read your responses. The fourth thing that I really just don't like about the cruise ship buffet is gonna be the seating area. There is never enough seating area. I mean, when have you gone on board the cruise ship, in morning of a port, on embarkation day, and it's been easy to find a seat at prime time, you know? It's just, there's never enough seating, and I get it, they don't want to put a whole bunch of space, dedicated to what's going to be empty 70, 60% of the time. They don't want to extend the buffet seating area because it's not going to be used as often, and so I understand that. I guess the only thing that you can really take away from this is to kind of plan accordingly and know that the cruise ship buffet area, the seating, especially during peak times, it's going to be challenging at best to find a seat. So make sure, especially if you have a larger party, that you kind of go earlier, go later, but don't go around that typical breakfast, 8:30 to 10-ish. It's gonna be near impossible, especially if you have a large party, to find somewhere to eat. Well, the fifth and final thing that I just cannot stand about cruise ship buffets is gonna be the food waste. The food waste, guys. I see it time and time again. I get it, you wanna try stuff, but when you walk by table upon table upon table and you just see piles and piles and piles of empty food, just because it's free does not mean that you have to get it. Everybody understands that, I hope. Just get what you're gonna eat. Don't just overindulge and overindulge and overindulge, and then all this food ends up going to waste. It seems to be the biggest problem in the buffet. Don't get me wrong, this can happen anywhere all over the ship, in any of the dining restaurants and anything. But I think because of the buffet, because you're serving yourself, people tend to over portion. Their eyes are definitely bigger than their stomach, and so that leads to a lot of food waste. So if we can all help out, let's cut down on the food waste. That would be my fifth and final thing of the don'ts for the cruise ship buffet. All right, is everybody good? Is everybody still here? Or is everything still attached? Your head hasn't blown over yet? Me either. We're good, guys. I do hope that you enjoyed today's video. Like I said, leave me a comment down below. Where is the best cruise ship buffet food that you have had? What ship and what cruise line? I'd love to read all about it right down in the comments below. That is gonna do it for this video. Until the next time, my name is Josh. It's been real, it's been fun, it's been real fun, and we'll see you real soon on the high seas.